What is going on, beautiful people? And today I have my December pickups, and this is a pretty big pickup. Not all of it's games, but there's over 40 items here to show, and there's a good bit. I am very proud of this month. Got a lot of good stuff, and yeah, I'm really excited to show it off. Of course, we're going to start with the stuff that's not video games first, just to get that out of the way, and then we'll move into the video game stuff. So the first thing I wanted to show, let's do Funkos. We'll do this. I'm really big into the Naruto anime, so one of my favorite characters from that show is Zabuza. So when I finally found the pop, I had to get that because I'm just a huge fan of him, and it was awesome. And then the next ones are more so my fiance's. She's really big into this series. We collect the Baldur's Gate 3 pops, so we were able to find Will. Set that down here now. Gale.
Hello, I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies.
And Lizelle. And she's in love with this game. It's one of her favorite games. And I started a playthrough with it with her and two of my buddies. And I know this isn't really going to give anybody like definite where we're at in the story, but we're still in Act 1. We just finished the Ani Ethel quest. So yeah, we've done stuff before that, and that's kind of where we last played at, and I'm really enjoying the game. I'm playing it on the PS5, and I kind of want to beat it on the 5 for the trophies, and then go back and play it for the PC with all the mods and stuff, because it's crazy how much stuff's in this game. And then there's one more Funko, and this goes out to the fiance here. If you want to show off here in a second, you're more than welcome to. I got her as a Christmas gift, Art the Clown, the Hot Topic exclusive. She is a huge fan of art, so when I saw this, I had to get it for her, and of course it's going in our Funko collection. She does an amazing art cosplay that she's done once, and it was phenomenal, and if she would like to show that off, she has more than welcome to upload a picture of her in that cosplay. I thought it was one of the best ones she's ever done. It was fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and show this off. I have ad-balled this every time we've gone to Books A Million, and I finally bit the bullet on it and bought it, and I couldn't be happier. I haven't had a chance to open it yet and really go through it. The plastic's getting all mixed up, but if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of Tactics Ogre, and this is the art book, and I just haven't had a chance to really sit down with this and go through it yet, but I'm so excited. Kind of get me a drink and just relax and look through everything. Huge fan of this series. Love everything about it. I'm a really big fan of grid-based RPGs and tactical RPGs, and it's just, I love it. So previously, for my birthday in November, I got a vinyl record player, and I got a new vinyl for the month of December. I got the Conker's Bad Fur Day one, and I absolutely love this vinyl. My favorite song on here, of course, is the Great Mighty Pooh song, and I just don't think there's anything better than that. If you haven't heard that song, please do yourself a favor. Go on YouTube and look up Conker's Bad Fur Day, the Great Mighty Pooh, and you will not be disappointed. I promise. All right, so from there, my best friend actually got me 2 gifts for Christmas. He got me this, which I was super happy about. I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan, and this is a U2's. He got me a U2's vinyl figure of Ratchet, and I thought that was really neat. How I didn't even know they made this, so I was super happy about that. And then he 3D printed me something, and I've already talked to my fiance about it. The middle button fell off on me, so I haven't used it yet because I want her to fix it and super glue it. But it's a switch holder, and I don't want to open it because where that fell off, it's kind of came apart a little bit. But it holds your cartridges for the Switch, and I thought that was really neat. He knows I'm a huge fan of Pokemon, so this is just the perfect little gift for it. So thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate both of those, especially the U2s and this. They're both just phenomenal. From there, let's do this one. So I'm really big into Gundam model kits. I absolutely love building them. I take forever to build one though, so it's not like a fast process. It's a very slow process. But I saw this one at Hobby Lobby, and when I saw it, it's one I've been eyeballing for a while, so I knew I had to get it. But it's the Assault. Oh god, which one? Yeah, it's the Victory 2 Assault Buster Gunner. I was trying to say Victory Assault Buster, but no, I think this Gundam look at that. Just look how cool that's going to be once I finally get it done. I mean, I just think that is such a cool Gundam. And then from my understanding with this one, actually, you can build almost 3 different models out of this. You can build one where he's like fully loaded, and then one where he doesn't have any of his armor, and then there's one where he doesn't have like all the equipment, but just like his gold plating with his blue plating. And I didn't know that until I was watching kind of a review on him, and the person in the review were talking about it, and I thought that was really neat in itself. All right, so from there, so at the beginning of the month, I don't know if anybody noticed, GameStop did a deal where they had select amiibos, and I think they were only like $6. And I jumped on that. The only thing in my collection I keep sealed is amiibos. I don't open my amiibos because they don't really offer enough in game for me to want to open them. So I like having them in the box. It's the only thing in my collection I keep sealed. So I jumped on that deal and got all the amiibos that are part of that deal. So that came with Kimberly. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. We got Jamie, and these are from These ones are from Street Fighter, and then the last one from Street Fighter was Luke. And I'm really picky about the boxes, so when I ordered it from them, I was a little bit worried about that. But I don't have like a little bit of damage in the corner right there, as you can see. Like some of them are like that, but not enough for me to be like, I had to return it. I'm happy with what I got for those. So kudos to them for that. And then the next 4 are Zelda Pops. Well, Legend of Zelda. Tulin. We got, forgive me if I pronounce any of these wrong, Raiju. I have not played Tears of the Kingdom yet, so I haven't got. I've played it. I have it in my collection. I've made sure it's worked and everything. I played about 30 minutes of it, and I liked what I played of it, but I haven't dived into it yet. Sidon. I actually like that one. I think that one's my favorite. And then Unibo. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. My buddy will let me know. He's a huge Legend of Zelda fan. He'll let me know in the comments if I butcher this. I guarantee it. A funny story about Legend of Zelda. I'm actually doing my first ever playthrough of a Legend of Zelda game. It's Ocarina of Time. I'm playing it on the 3DS, and I'm having an absolute blast. Once I'm finishing with it, I'll be uploading a review video of it and my opinions on it, and it'll be the first time I beat a Zelda game. So I'm having a lot of fun with it and actually really enjoying it. And then I think that's all the collectible stuff. That's not video games. So now let's dive into the actual fun stuff, the video games. All right. So I bought this at GameStop. It's the only Xbox One game I have today, and that is Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, but seeing a Sword Art Online game for the Xbox, it's so weird to me, so I had to pick it up. I think I only paid like $10 for it, so that's nothing at all for that. And the Sword Art Online games, if you haven't played them, they're a lot of fun. Like my favorite one, which I probably get heck for, but is Lost Song for the PS4 and Vita. I platinumed it on PS4, and sadly it shares the trophy system with the Vita. For some odd reason, certain games do that between those two systems, so I wasn't able to get the platinum for the Vita version because it's the same as PS4, but that I would have done a second playthrough of it easily. All right, next to now 3 more games here. So these ones are bittersweet in a sense. So if you've watched the channel, I've never mentioned it. I'm going for a complete Wii U set. And my fiance decided she was going to finish the set for me over for Christmas, and she bought the last 4 games I needed. Sadly, one of those games did not work, and I'm not going to throw any shade to the seller, but if you look at the pictures from where we bought it from and where she bought it from and compare it to the game we got, I don't know. It was not the same game they sent us. And Mercari took the return, so hopefully once the refund, I don't know if she's going to buy me another copy or if it's going to be a hunt in the wild, but the 3 I did get, and means I only have 1 game left. So the 3 I got were The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. This was actually, it's a fun little point-and-click adventure game. I'm not going to complain. My game of 2025, Barbie Dreamhouse Party. This game was absolutely fantastic. If you've never played it, you're doing yourself a disservice. And then this game was a lot of fun. I've heard great things about it, but never played it until I got it for the Wii U. And I'm really happy that I actually finally had a chance to play it. And I plan to come back and beat it. But that's Shakedown Hawaii. This was like a hidden gem for me. I did not expect it to be that good. And I'm not into those kind of, like, don't get me wrong, I like Grand Theft Auto style games where it's kind of you just go create destruction, destroy everything. But they're not my, like, go-to game. And I was really enjoying that. All right, so next set of games we have, PS4 games. And I'm happy with my PS4 well, not pay cuts, but yeah, pickups for the month. I'm happy with what I got for the PS4. That's a system I'm slowly, like, I want to go for a complete set for one day, and so I just slowly add games to it. I'm setting over 800 games for it, so it's building. But the ones I got this month would be Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. This game is hard as heck. This is a very hard game. I was struggling with it. We got Contra Road Corps. And this is a very weird game. You basically upgrade your characters by doing genetic mutations to them. And it was just really neat. I don't know. Really fun. Twin stick kind of shooter almost. And then this one, I was a huge fan of the Trilogy series. Me and two of my other buddies played through that one like crazy. But it's Zombie Army 4. I was really happy to pick this one up and play it. It was really good. I want to dive back into that one and beat it. I heard great things about this game and finally got a chance to play it. And I plan to go back and play its Crosscode. This game was an absolute blast. I really enjoyed what I played at that one. And then I'm a huge fan of this series. I really like Second Story a ton, and then I really like where this story and this one's going. But it's Star Ocean First Departure R. Limited Runs just released this, and I really enjoy it. The combat, everything about it. And this one took me by a shock. So I'm not crazy about Metroidvania games. They don't really interest me that much. I didn't grow up with them. Usually I don't find them that much enjoyment out of them. And I'm not a big fan about roguelikes either. But this one kind of mixes the both of them, and I was really enjoying it. And that's Dead Cells. And I was having a lot of fun with this. One of my favorite things about it was when you would collect like your weapons or items and stuff, when you died, you would enter a room and there'd be all these potions on the ceiling dangling down, and you would actually see all the items you've collected in the game so far. And I thought that was really neat. So I got 3 GameCube games. I don't collect GameCube hardcore. I want to have a complete set one day, but it's not something I'm actively going for just because of how pricey the system is. But if I come across a GameCube game, I'll absolutely pick it up. And there's going to be a couple games here where you're going to be shocked where I found these at. But so apparently there was a lady who was cleaning out her game room and brought them into GameStop and sold a ton of games to her. And I bought a good bit of them. I bought a lot of the completed box stuff, and her GameCube collection that she brought in, there was 3 games that I absolutely wanted to get before they sold out. And the first one is Geist. I have not had a chance to test this one yet, so I don't know too sure how it plays, but I've heard good things about it. The other 2 though I have tested. And the first one is Star Fox Adventures. I like this game so far. I don't know if it's received well. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but I was really enjoying it. I'm not a big fan of shoot 'em ups that much. Like I appreciate them and I can play them, but they're not my favorite game series. But I'm really big into like 3D platformers, action adventure games, and I was really enjoying that one. And then I had to pick this one up because of how clean it was. But Simpsons Hit and Run, and yeah, I couldn't pass on that. Just solid. Finally have Simpsons Hit and Run on every system that's released on, and I'm happy about that. Finally get that out, and it's just such a great game. If you haven't played Simpsons Hit and Run, you're really missing out. I want to show off the one original Xbox game I got. I got this at a pawn shop. Paid $5 for it, and it's Area 51. Haven't had a chance to test it yet to make sure it works. And then let's do the PS3 game as well. I only picked up one PS3 game this month, and was shocked when I found it. This is actually kind of not hard to find, I would say, uncommon, but more pricier on the PS3. And it was Blitz the League 2, and was really happy to get that one finally knocked off for the PS3. Actually, I want to save these for last. Let's do that. Then I have 2 Switch games and a Switch 2 game. So the first Switch game I'm going to show, this was a buy for my fiance. She's really big into the Otome games, and they're not. I don't mind visual novels at all. I enjoy them and stuff, and she loves to read, and that kind of fits that category. So I saw this one. The only thing that sucks about this one is it didn't come. A lot of these Otome games come with like collectible cards. Not all of them, but most of them do have some kind of like small collectible when you buy it. And this one didn't, and I didn't catch it until after I bought it, and I didn't want to return it because I haven't seen the game before. But it's Radiant Tale, and this just looked like it was right up her alley, so I definitely went ahead and picked that up. And then saw this at Walmart. I think it was like it was $17. They had it on rollback, and it was the Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remaster. Haven't had a chance to test it out yet, but for that price, I had to pick it up. And then they're still doing it, if I'm not mistaken, until the end of the month until the end of the month of January. they're still doing this deal. If you have a pro membership through GameStop, you can get $20 off Metroid Prime 4 or Pokemon Legends not Arceus, but Legends ZA. And I already had ZA, so I went ahead and picked up Metroid Prime 4. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I've heard really good things about this game. I've heard the desert area, though, is kind of a letdown, which sucks, but I haven't dived too much into that side of stuff. And then I got 2 PS5 games. Picked up After Image from GameStop. I think I paid, I don't even know, I can't remember how much I paid for this copy, but it's kind of like a Metroidvania. The cover is really what got me on it. I really like that cover, so I went ahead and gave it a shot, and I was enjoying it. Not a bad game at all. And then so this one is actually a funny story. I saw it would be, I guess, be my she's gonna make a funny joke here, I know it would be my fiance's sister's husband, so would that be my brother-in-law? Maybe. I don't know how to classify that, but he was playing this when it first came out on his PS5, and I had a PS5, but I grabbed it for my PS4 for some odd reason, and it didn't set, like, I don't know, just seeing him playing on the 5 and just the graphic difference between the two, I didn't do a full playthrough of it. Like, I played the very beginning part of it, and it lost me, but it's Resident Evil Village, so I finally picked it up for the PS5. I got it from Walmart the same day I picked up Tomb Raider, $17, and I'm excited to finally go through and play it on the 5, just to get that graphical experience that I missed out on. I don't know, it's just, I don't know if there's that much of a crazy difference, but watching him play it, and then when I played it on the 4, it just looked like a completely different game, so it kind of threw me off on that. So I don't know, it was just weird. I couldn't get into it. Now, these next set of games I want to show you, all of them but 2 are complete in box, and it was from the same lady who took her stuff from her game room and sold it to GameStop, and I couldn't believe it. I bought every single one of them except 3. 2 of them an employee had already called, and one of them they were shipping to another employee that I guess been looking for the game, so I missed out on those 3, but I'm not upset because I made out like a bandit. And the first one I'm going to show off, and these are all Super Nintendo games, Street Fighter 2. And I mean, the boxes are clean as heck. Like, it blew my mind. We also got, and this is one that's not complete in a box. It's missing the manual. It'd be F-Zero. And I paid, like, I think the most I paid for one of them, which I don't want to say yet. Actually, I'm going to show that one last. It was actually next. But most I paid for one was like $60. And it just kind of, it blew my mind. Like, none of these were expensive games at all, really. Then I got Super Star Wars. And all the cartridges are in great condition. Just crazy. We have Out of This World. And by Computer Game Review, it's the highest rated game ever. We have Jurassic Park. And I already had this game, but I didn't have it complete in box. I had it loose. I don't even remember where I got it loose at. I think it was from when I had a subscription with Video Games Monthly. But it's a Tiny Toon Buster Busts Loose. And, I might have had that set too high. I couldn't see because it was blocking my face there. But this was so I plan to take the cartridge I have and replace them and then just sell this cartridge. And then I just played this one for the first time, and I was actually really impressed. I've never played this game before, had a blast with it, and that is Zombie Ate My Neighbors. And sadly, this is the other game that's not complete in a box. It's missing the manual, but it was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And then the next one I played, didn't enjoy as much, but it's not bad. It's The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare. And kind of caught me, like I said, it wasn't a bad game at all. And this was kind of like a Christmas present for my fiance too. She came in and let me get them all. So, because she got 2 tattoos and the price evened out to be the same for these and what she got. And then the big one I got that I had to go home with, we got a complete in box copy of Shadowrun. This is the one I paid like $60 at maybe $70 for. It was in that price range. And this is complete in box. And I mean, it's in just great condition. And I was just blown away that they had it. And she traded in a ton more. Like, she had a bunch of loose NES games. And I didn't pick any of those up or go through them because there could have been something valuable there. I'm not gonna lie. I know I saw a copy of Mega Man, but I didn't grab any of those because I'm not trying to collect those unless they're complete in box. I don't want to have to try to find a box for them, essentially, and I'm already having a hard time finding empty boxes I need for like Nintendo DS games and stuff like that. So I can only imagine how hard piecing that stuff together would be, and I don't go to enough conventions and stuff like that to really make it work. So I held off on looking through those just because I didn't want to see one I wanted and get excited. But definitely picked up all the Super Nintendo stuff that they had. I know the two that I didn't get that the employee grabbed was Fatal Fury. I don't remember which one it was, or if there's only one for the system. And then it was another Street Fighter game, if I'm not mistaken, that he wanted. And then the one that was getting sent out kind of hurt was a Yeast game, and I kind of really wanted that one. But that one, I guess, isn't super hard to find, and it's not super expensive. So if I come across that one again, I'll pick it up. But I believe, guys, that is everything I picked up for the month of December. I'm really happy, like I said, this month. I got a lot of great games. Can't complain at all about any of that. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Stay tuned. There's going to be another video releasing side by side with this one called Cataloging the Collection. That one's just going to be the games that I've actually added to my collection. The way I do my collection is I play a game for 30 minutes to make sure it works and has no issues before I'll actually scan it into my 2 apps I use to keep track of my collection and consider it part of the collection. Some of these games I've shown off today I have had added to the collection. Some of them I haven't. Like, as you can tell, Resident Evil Village is still sealed. I do a more update on like each game through my TikTok, so definitely check the TikTok out. It'll be up here somewhere. She'll do all that fancy work. And then yeah, like I said, I'm just really happy with what I got this month, and I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day. Check out the channel. Do me a favor, if you've watched it all the way to the end, let me know what is your favorite Super Nintendo game that you've played, that you own, and just let me know why you love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You have a good one.